I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're two sisters Southern cooking.
Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So we are doing brisket today on the smoker. Elsie and Roger have a smoker. We're gonna run it about 250 degrees. We're gonna do low and slow. We're gonna do a little trick. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, this is about a 2.5 pound brisket here. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to put this in the refrigerator for 2 hours after I go ahead and marinate it. And then we'll let it sit in there and then we'll put it on the smoker. But a couple tricks. If you have like a cookie rack here, like an air rack, use that. Spray it with some canola oil or whatever spray you have. Use like one of these disposable pans like we use. You get 3 of them for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And what you're going to do is you're going to put in the bottom of this, you're going to put water. And what it does is it creates a steam inside. And also the water will also help to keep the drippings from your brisket after it's starting to cook, it from sticking to your pan, and it will help to make it easier for cleanup. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get my dry ingredients together. Now I've already got my water prepped. This is some of my dry ingredients here. Now this is apple juice. I don't have a sprayer here. So the sprayer that Elsie has, we've been using for the olive oil. You don't want to put any kind of oil in this. After you rinse your brisket, you want to dry it with a paper towel. Make sure it's dried very thoroughly. And then you're going to put on your seasonings. So I've got a bunch of dry seasonings here, including lemon pepper and allspice. What a combination, right? This is going to be about 60 minutes per pound to cook in the smoker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get ready to put my dried seasonings on here. And I'm just going to put it on here. Now, this little tray, when I take this and put all of this into the refrigerator, I'm going to rinse this out because and so we could just put our water in it. We're going to use 4 cups of water, and that will help to steam it, and it'll help to keep it moist. We want a nice bark on this. Now some people wrap theirs in butcher paper or they wrap it in tin foil. When we get about a couple hours in and our internal temperature is about 145, we're going to go ahead and put tin foil around it so we can help to save some of the juices, and it also makes it a little more tender. So at the same time, we're also going to be smoking a pork butt. Now that one's going to have some olive oil on it. So I have all of those ingredients over here set aside. So, all right. Now, you are going to cook it fat side down. This is the fat side. The fat side will help to protect the meat from the flame or the heat. So, that is the purpose of putting the meat in that position. There is also a lot of black pepper and sea salt on this. I'm just going to turn this a little bit on the side here and just do the sides as well. We want to make sure it's well coated. Make sure, I can't reiterate enough, you spray this little air rack with oil to protect it from pulling away your bark from your meat when you get ready to pull it up. Now this can cook for, well, this is a 2.5 pound. So technically this should only be cooking for like 2.5 hours at 250. We might leave it on there longer to be able to get it nice and tender. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator and we'll be right back. All right, we are just recoating our brisket as we're putting it on. This is a 2.5 pound brisket, so it should not take as long. Usually a 6 pound brisket will take 6 hours. 8 pound brisket will take 8 hours to smoke and cook. We are going to, after 2 hours, we are going to wrap our brisket up in tin foil so we can cut out the smoke and it can continue to cook. And every hour we are going to be basting it with apple juice, just like we are doing the apple juice and the apple cider vinegar for our pork butt. Alright, go ahead and set the timer and we'll get them ready to go. Look at the other one, by the way. Looks so good. We're looking good in the neighborhood. Woohoo! Let's see what temperature we're at. About 142. So we are 2 hours in to our brisket being on the smoker. So we're going to wrap it up. We ultimately are going to cook this until the temperature is about between 190 to 205. So I'm going to baste it. Elsie's going to lift it up and we're going to slide the tin foil underneath it. The reason why we're wrapping it in tin foil is it'll help cut back the smoke now, so it won't be as smoky. Between 190 and 205, and we are perfect. All right, we're going to get the brisket off the smoker, and we're going to take it in the house and let it rest for like 30 minutes, and then we'll get it all sliced up, ready to go. All right, guys, we will see you guys in our next video. Have a great night. And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.